we go with probably the most popular way of putting Chameleon powders into resin. I have got here the Chameleon powders from Toonfish Craft. They are the Tiny Turner brand ones, and I'm going to paint them into this rather cutesy little coaster, and we'll see how it comes out. We're going to paint them straight onto the silicone. Don't know whether I'll use all of these, but I'm going to try and put them into some sort of order so we get like a colour wave going across. Does that sound a bit sad? My apologies, by the way, for any rather raucous background noise going on. Our local council have decided today was a really good day to do some hedge cutting, and it was the only day I'd got to do filming, and I've got a lot of filming that I wanted to do today. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Where are we? Let's use those. So we've got poison as well. There we go. Now I don't know whether I shall use all of those. We'll see. But I'm going to start with the green at this end, and this one is called Wicca. And I know that this is very much a green gold sort of colour. It kind of colour flips as you go along, as you turn it. These all do. That's why they're called Chameleon powders. And this one does flip through, say, gold. Now you don't need much, as you can see. I'm only using the little bit that's in the top of just in the side of the jar. And it's beautiful, and that has nearly covered that whole area. I tend to do this. I tip the pot to one side so the powder tips to one side. Either that, or I tip it upside down and shake it so that a little bit sticks in the lid. Depends how big an area I'm doing. Now what I'm going to do, because I want these areas to all be quite a defined and different colour to the next one. That's it, that's what I'm done. I am going to get a wipe. You could use tape as well, but I've got one of my Wonder Wipes here, so I'm just going to go along that edge and clean up any that I've kind of got into the next area. I hope you can see that on camera. It is beautiful. So that's Wicca. Let's put that to one side. Next one is Nature, and this is a very lovely vibrant green. But see what I mean? Look, if you shake it to one side, you end up with the side of the pot that's only got a little bit on the surface. And that's enough for me to just brush in without it going everywhere. Now Nature goes through greens and blues. It's a beautiful, beautiful colour. So for anyone who doesn't know, the Tiny Turner powders they're created by Emma Cook, who is a very accomplished wood turner, and she uses them on wood. It's just absolutely amazing what she does with them on wood. Anyway, Toonfish Crafts is now the official stockist and distributor for these powders, so that is the link I shall put you on screen and down below in the video description. Right, I might just check I'm still in shot. Yep, so that was Nature. We're next going in with Aether. And can I suggest, if you like the look of them, do go straight ahead and get a set, because they obviously work out price-wise a lot better. Right, so I'm going to speed this up, as I said. That was Aether. So, I'll just chuck some music on for you.
Purple, blue, and golden sand. Shiny powders taking flight, chasing magic in the light. Chameleon dreams I see. Rainbows dancing wild and free. Glitter swirls, they catch my eye. Can't stop chasing this high. Shiny colors in my life. Sparkling moments all the time. Crafting resin all day long, to the beat of our song. Too obsessed, some might say, but I find joy in this way. Every hue a new delight, and the resins glow tonight. Pouring love into each mold, new creation to behold. Blending shadows, chasing gleam, living in a glitter dream. Shiny colors in my life.
Okay, as you can see, I've actually run out of colours now. Look, there's a lot of colours there. I have been tipping it up and going around the edges with my brush as well. Now, I don't know quite what that's going to end up looking like, because yes, there's a lot of colours. We'll see. Now, what shall I put in this last one? I think I might go back to maybe... Should we go back to... I know, let's go back to nature. Because we've ended up with blood magic at the end, which is a very dark brownish... It does look like dried blood. So I think the green would look quite nice next to that. Now what I'm going to do then is I'm going to give this a final brush over. And what I'm going to do is get a fluffier brush, and I'm just going to go around like that. And this is just to make sure that there's no bits I've missed. It might mean I get colours, some bits of colours where I shouldn't. But it'll just pick up any little bits if I've missed them, and it'll blend it a little bit. Not much, because I did want nice defining bits between the edges. So look at this. Yes, it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like when we put our black resin on the back, isn't it? Right, time to get PPE sorted, and we'll do just that. We will get our black resin in. Oh yeah, well, I'm putting my gloves on. People have asked where I get my pretty purple gloves from. Just from Amazon. I'll put the link down below for you. They are nitrile gloves, which is the sort that's recommended for resin. And they are, as it says on the box of them all, they are single-use gloves. Unless you've got the big heavy-duty reusable ones, then normal nitrile gloves, you should only use them once, because they start to degrade. Even if you can't tell and you don't think the resin's going through, they are starting to degrade once they start to come in contact with chemicals. So you will want to keep replacing your gloves. So trying to clean them up and save them is a really bad idea. It's just downright dangerous. Please don't do that, people. And let's face it, if you buy yourself a dirty great big pack, they're pretty cheap. Resin I'm using is Apex One Coat, and as you can see, I've put some black pigment in it. Now the reason I'm using that is it's a very quick cure resin. I mean, theoretically you can demold it in 2 hours if the conditions are right. I usually leave it, I don't know, 3 or 4, depends how warm my room is, but I tend to leave it a lot longer just so that it's really rock hard when I demold it. But yeah, it's fast. It is the fastest curing epoxy resin I've come across, to be honest. The only thing I found that's faster is either obviously ultraviolet curing or polyurethane. But polyurethane can be hard to get hold of. No, it's not actually available in some countries at all. And frankly, you can't go wrong with Apex High Gloss. I use it for pretty much everything. And then for the shallower pores like this, I sometimes use this Apex One Coat, which, as I say, it's good stuff. The other thing is, if you're making coasters, it's really it's got a really high temperature tolerance as well, which is obviously a good thing if you're making coasters. Right, let's get this resin in here, and I'll see you in a few hours. Like I said, I probably will leave it a bit longer than you strictly need to with One Coat, but I've got other things to do. I've got some orders to make. I'm so behind on orders. Thank you, people who've placed an order, for your patience. I do appreciate it very much. I've had a crazy few weeks. Not just in the crafting either. It's been a bit of a tough few weeks, to say the least. Oh, and incidentally, thank you to those who knew. There weren't many of you, I know, but the 1 or 2 of you who sent me good wishes because you knew the state I got into a few weeks ago. I'm okay now. I'm okay now. Yeah, I'm okay. So thank you very, very much for those of you who realised what was going on and sent me your best wishes. I do appreciate it. Thank you, and I will see you in probably, I'll leave it 3 or 4 hours while I do some other stuff. See you later. Okay then, let's demold. Now, I don't know what I did to the back of it here. God knows what happened there, but never mind. It is the back, after all. I could put another coat on if I wanted, I suppose. But it's the back. Very odd. Anyway, here we go. Are you ready? Look at that. Whoa. I did get some... Oh no, look, I got some little bubbles trapped in the end. If you could politely ignore those little bubbles. Look at those colours. Look at the flipping. That's just incredible, isn't it? But I hope that's given you a bit of an idea as to what to do with one of these moulds. Oh, I'll put you the link for the mould as well, by the way. It's part of a set. So I'll put you the link for that. And yeah, obviously I'll put you the link for the powders too. I hope you like this. I'm just going to stick some little feet on the bottom of it, and I think I shall be using it as a coaster. It's not too wibbly wobbly. But yeah, ooh, I could watch that all day. Look at that. Right, folks, if you like this video, you know what to do. The thumbs up would be much appreciated, and of course the subscribe button is down here. Subscribing is, of course, free, so welcome on board if you choose to subscribe. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye!